We're going to talk about City for Pete. Today we're with Riddick, as usual, co-host. So, Riddick, what do you think? Do you think anybody is going to stop City on the 4P? But hold on, before you answer that, how's your day been, my brother? How is your day?
Uh, same old, gloomy outside, but
All right, good, good. So the 4P. So we're looking at City December right now. The December schedule that they have is pretty easy for a City team, and they have De Bruyne coming back. No, where do you see City dropping points from not doing this 4P?
uh, honestly, when you look at the table at City's fixtures, it's hard to see where they're gonna drop points. It's just you just hope that they have a bad day or they're just outplayed on that day, and that's just it. Because you can even use their last Champions League game. For instance, they were what 2-0 down at one point,
Yeah,
come
against
back to win
Leipzig. Yeah,
come back to win 3-2. So it's like they have no fear. They know how good each individual on the team is, so they know the quality that they have. So even they had an off game, they were down 2-0, and you're like, and you might look at it and say, yeah, they already qualified for the group, so they don't for the next round, so they don't really care. But then 90 minutes in, City is winning 3-2. So it's like that's how deep and how impressive City squad is. So it's like you just have to hope that the team that they face on that day just a little bit better, or the City is just completely off their game because got a snatch and grab for a 1-0, which is good. So every other team that they play would have to do something like that. So that's the
right.
structure. The other teams for the rest of the season have to go by how can they draw with City? How can we get a 1-0 win? Because we all know none of these teams are gonna outscore City. Honestly, I
All right.
don't see
So
it happening.
so we're looking at City, what 1 point off the top of the league, right?
Yeah, and that's
And this
still
is
and that's still
and
and
this
we
is
can still say City is leading because 1 point to them is nothing.
yeah, and this is City's schedule for December. Ready to hear it?
Yeah.
So Tottenham,
Uh,
which is a stripped down Tottenham right now
no,
with
yeah. So
suspension and injured.
so we can say
Aston
this
Villa,
is in City's favor.
Aston Villa
At home,
at at Villa.
at Villa, that will be tough, but that will be a
I,
tough
I,
game because
for
they're
everybody
playing
else
good
except City,
games.
except City.
Huh?
For everybody else except City.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, cool.
But again, knowing that maybe it's Unai Emery, he may be able to get a point out of that. Just okay, fine. Maybe get a point. So you're looking at Luton away,
Hmm.
then Crystal Palace, then Brentford, then Everton, then
Hmm.
Sheffield. That's December. To be fair, coming out of January, City could be a
Top
few
of the
points
league.
ahead. And not just top, but maybe 5, 6 points ahead
Mm.
of the chasing pack.
Yep, yep.
And we're talking about Liverpool going into this
December
December
fixture.
with no Allison.
Wait, what? Allison's out,
Allison is out. No Allison.
and I just transferred him into my team.
Too bad. Allison is out. No Allison. For maybe another 2 to 3 weeks.
Oh, okay.
Right? Arsenal, you're looking at Arsenal, and Arsenal have a tough fixture list coming up in December as well. So
Who do Arsenal have? Who are they playing?
on the same day that City is playing Spurs, Arsenal
Hmm.
is playing Wolves. Then Arsenal go to Luton. Then they have Aston Villa. And then they have Brighton. And then they have Liverpool. And then they have West Ham again. And then they have Fulham.
Okay, so the
That's
Brighton,
Arsenal December fixtures.
and they still have one Champions League match left, which is not
Yeah,
important.
forget about the Champions League game.
Yeah, no, no, no. You
That's
have
right.
Ryan. You can't do until you know that
They
you've
already
qualified for
qualified.
the group.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
already
now
qualified from the group.
yeah.
So forget
So
about that one.
so forget about
Yeah.
that. So the toughest
Yeah.
games in
So
this one right now would be Aston Villa and Brighton.
Wolves,
Uh,
which has been
I
getting a lot of like Wolves, if Wolves had gotten their calls that they were supposed to be getting this season, Wolves would have been higher up. Wolves have get the worst VAR call all season.
Yep.
From
That's
the Onana penalty, from 2 penalties that people dive against them and they got penalty, to the last game against Fulham. So Wolves have been getting robbed this season.
Yeah,
Wolves
I
is
totally
not
understand that.
easy. It's not an easy game.
But
Aston Villa is not an easy
Wolves
game.
Wolves at home, yes, but Wolves, they're going to the Emirates, so that's
It doesn't matter.
a bit.
Still is not an easy game.
All right, I see Arsenal winning this easily.
I don't say that they can't win, but I'm just saying it's not an easy game.
Okay.
They have Aston Villa away. Then they have Brighton at home. They have Liverpool away.
Okay, that is a loss. Yeah, they
then they have is it away? Yeah, I think so. And then they have West Ham at home and Fulham away. That's December. So in December they have 1, 2, I think 2 London derbies in there for December.
Yep.
Plus the return of Unai Emery and a trip to Anfield.
The trip to Anfield, the trip to Villa. I think those are his biggest matches so far.
Compiled with the pressure of City pulling away. Like, you're just looking at it on paper, but you have to think about the fact that City have easy games in all of these.
Honestly, at this point, every game for City is an easy game.
Yes, but they have no team in the top 6 except Tottenham for December, which is the game this weekend.
Okay.
Outside of this game this weekend, they have no team in the top 6.
Yeah, I'm looking
no
at
team
it right.
challenging for Europe.
I'm looking at it right
outside
now.
Outside of the game this weekend.
Yep, I can see that. No team at all.
So, and then from the other team chasing, we're looking at Liverpool. And as I said, no Jota, no Alisson. Jota is out for a good while.
Okay,
and
that's
Alisson
okay,
is gonna
that's
be
okay.
out for a couple of days.
But that's okay.
Liverpool
last season when Jota was out,
is hosting Fulham.
Last season when Jota was out, you guys had more people out as well. So Jota being out right now isn't so much of a blow than what it was last season, because
I know, but I'm just saying the players that we have out at the moment.
Yeah.
So this is Liverpool. This is Liverpool fixture going into December. So we have Fulham at home. We have Sheffield away, Crystal Palace away, and I know they're gonna want to pull off another Istanbul. A Europa League game that I'm not really worried about. And then we are hosting Manchester United. Then we have the Carabao Cup, because we're still in that. So neither City nor Arsenal have the Carabao Cup, but Liverpool has that Carabao Cup game against West Ham. And then we have Arsenal coming in and finish off December at Turf Moor. The only good thing is that the Man U, West Ham, and Arsenal game is all at Anfield.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing. The only thing. So
hopefully United can do a little snatcher and grab right there.
Oh, we need to talk about that, but that's on another time.
Yes.
But when you really look at it, compare City fixtures in December compared to everybody else. By the time we hit January, City could be, without a joke, 15 points clear.
Yeah, because that's the team that they have built, right? Like, they've built a team where every single game looks easy for them. Like,
and it's not
whether the games when you go in and City draw or lose a game, it's like a disappointing. It's interesting but disappointing as well, because this should have been an easy game for them. But that's the thing. It's always the games where you know
But
that, yeah,
it's
this is an
not.
easy win. That's the game that they'll lose. That's the game that they'll draw.
Yeah, but it's not whether it's an easy game for them, yes or no. It's a fact that the games are easy, not just for City, but for anybody in the chasing pack get these games in December would only look at two teams out of this as
Mhm.
a possible banana skin. Where again, Liverpool, Arsenal have big games, and both of them are playing each other in December.
Yep. Yep.
So when you really think about that, like any one of them will lose points on City.
Yeah.
Of course, all three of us have Aston Villa to play in December. So again, can Aston Villa is Aston Villa cause a problem in this four-peat? But from how it looks right now, the four-peat looks dangerously on.
Yep. Yep.
Like
Unless I don't see them getting hit with, even if they get hit with injuries, it has to be severe where five out of
it's
the
it's
starting
not
11.
the it's not the injuries that they're gonna get hit with. It's the players who are not informed that might be coming in form that you have to think about.
But that's the thing though.
And
I
the
would
players
say
who's
I
coming
would
back
say
from injuries.
I would say besides from Kevin De Bruyne that's coming back from injury, everybody's informed. No matter how, because
Except
everybody's getting playing time, right?
getting playing time and inform. Getting playing time and inform is like two different things.
It's
Jack
two,
Grealish is
right?
getting playing
Yes,
time,
but he's
but
still
Jack Grealish
informed
isn't
because if you
informed.
put Jack Grealish in, Jack Grealish does his job. It might to you
He
might
does
not be
his job,
scoring or assisting a lot, but Pep puts him on the
but
field
again,
with a goal and he
yes.
completes. So I would say
But then we see
all
Jack
of them are
Grealish in
informed.
form. We see Jack Grealish in form for City, and when Jack Grealish is in form for City, he is producing as well. So that's
Exactly.
just kind of one of the things that you have to look at. So with everything coming along, I do not see where this four-peat doesn't happen unless it's a massive injury that they have to one of their key players again, like
But
say
that's
a
the thing.
Rodri,
But that's the thing.
because I
One key player
as
is not gonna do anything because they're stacked.
it,
They're
yeah,
stacked all over the
it
field.
will. It will. It depends on who get the injury. Because again, as I said, if it's like for a player like Rodri, where they don't have any solid backup for Rodri,
They have
because then
Nunes. They have
and
Nunes.
he's not doing it. Again, I've
He,
seen him play,
but Ryan,
and he's
he's not played in that position where he has to be the defensive mid. He plays on the field, but if he's out,
yes,
they have Nunes to back him up.
yes, but Nunes from Rodri to Nunes, that's a drop off, really.
You might look at it
You're
as a
talking a
drop off,
drop
but
off.
that is a really good replacement to have for a couple
Yeah, but
months.
yeah, but because again, when I say it's a drop off, like you're looking at Roger as one of the best defensive midfielders in the world.
Yeah,
Not just
but
not
that's
just in the
how you're
league, but
looking at it. But
in the
what I'm
world.
saying is they have a defensive midfield backup. So if Roger goes down right now and he's out for 2 months, they have Matthias
Oh
Nunes
no,
to say.
that's massive. That could cost it. That could
I
cost it the
don't, and
4P.
I don't think so because they have Nunes that can play there. You see Nunes at
And yes, right.
Wolves. You
He
see
can
Nunes at
play.
Wolves, and you can say, yeah, he's good enough. He can cover if Rodri's out. Does he need to cover
Yeah,
now? No, because Rodri's there. But does he get his playing time to
yeah.
keep fit and keep up to speed? Yes, he does. So if Rodri goes down for a week, 2 weeks, 2 months, they have Matthias Nunes. If you're gonna say Jack
3
Grealish goes
weeks,
down,
yes.
if you have
Two,
Jack
3 weeks.
Grealish goes down,
But
you
I
have
I
Grealish.
think if
You have they're stacked all over over the field.
yes, but again, I have not seen Nunes done enough for City to say that he can fill in for Rodri. I have to see it.
And that would
I have
be
to
the
actually see it.
easiest fill-in there is. Him
And
coming
and
in,
again,
hold up. Him coming in and filling in for Roderick would be one of the easiest things to do, right? Because they're all up to speed
and
on
I don't
how
believe that.
City plays.
And
You,
again, I don't believe that, but I'll
but
have to
you
see
don't
it.
believe
And
that,
then when
but
it
you because you're
happens,
thinking about it as just a regular team where you have this player playing all the games. So when that player is missing,
yeah,
everything falls apart. No, that's not how City
but
operates. It
yes,
happened to
but we
City.
said
It
the
happened
same.
to City, I think, when who was out when they had to put Fernandinho as a defender because Company was out, right? And
Yeah,
Pep
yeah,
fixed
but
that, and
okay,
Pep
but that's a
fixed that
different.
mistake.
That,
That was a different, and
that's a
that's what I'm
different.
saying. So if you're
Yeah,
gonna
but
use that, if you're
the
gonna say
year,
he's not gonna fit in, you have to
okay,
use their
but the
past
year
mistake.
that, Liverpool won the league, right, and City fell off massive, was because the fact that Rodri was out.
It wasn't Rodri. It was Company was out. They had to move Fernandinho to a centre back, and that's where they went wrong. And they have fixed that mistake. Anybody can go
Yeah, but that's
injured
what I'm
now.
saying.
Imagine their top assister for last season is out for half of the season, and they're still in a title race. And you're gonna tell me if Rodri is missing,
but that's
they're gonna
yeah,
fall
but that's a
apart? I don't
different.
see that
Okay,
happening.
but that's a different from a defensive midfielder though. Like,
but Ryan, it's how they play. They play good possessive ball game. They're
okay,
not under pressure.
if
So you're gonna tell
Rodri's
me
out for this, if Rodri's out for this defensive, for this for December and January, then yes. But
I would have to see.
Okay.
Looking at it right now, I think Matheus Nunes can stand that position until Rodri is fit and ready to come back.
Okay, but you're saying that, like, if you go deeper down and start look at the fixtures that's like, especially like coming up to the end of the season, like for a month like March,
yeah,
the month of March for City is actually the toughest month that they have, and in the month of March they have Manchester United at home, then they have to go to Anfield, and then they have to go to Brighton, and then they have Arsenal at home.
Okay,
that's their March fixtures.
Yeah.
So again, as I said, that's what I said. A massive injury could see the gap swing there. No massive injury. And when I say a massive injury, but no massive injury, that it could be a fact that we might have to look at this 4-piece as it is happening.
One player has to be out.
And that's what I said, massive injury. And that's what I said, a massive injury. So massive injury means more than one person.
More than one people have to be out. But if it's like, even losing Haaland right now doesn't seem massive.
No. And this is the point. This is weak in attack. When it comes down to attack, City is not weak. Because if Haaland goes, they still have
Julian Alvarez.
Yeah, to fill in different style of play.
And he's the one that's filling in for Kevin De Bruyne right now.
Yes, and again, as I said, on an attacking front, yes. But when you start thinking about on the defensive side of it, and especially the midfield, where losing a Rodri and another key player, again, as I said, massive injuries to a team. Then
I understand that. Losing Rodri and somebody else, yes. But just losing one, that's an easy fill.
Yeah, and it depends on, and again, you're right. It depends on how many points that they might have on the gap coming out of December for to where they are in the season. But yeah, so are we all saying that the 4-peat is on?
No, I'm not saying it's on. Somebody has to come through and win. Hopefully, United can do a masterclass and come through.
We just went through, and you give me all the reasons why City will not drop any
I
points
gave you all the
now
reasons.
to the end of the
that
season.
Doesn't mean I want it to happen. That doesn't mean
I'm not asking if it's happening. I'm just saying that you just have to admit that it's going to happen.
Until there are 38 games in the season, until the last game is played and they're on top, it's not happening.
Okay, then. So who's stopping this 4-peat?
I don't know, but somebody has to. Somebody has.
My money's on Manchester United.
Except Arsenal. We don't want Arsenal to do
that. My money's on Manchester United. I think Eric Ten Hag is gonna go on like a 25 game unbeaten streak, winning like 24 out of them, and then there you go. Manchester United stop City.
All right, we'll see. That would be nice. As a United fan, I'd love to see that.
Yeah, put in my money on Ten Hag and Mr. Butterfingers in goal. But yes. All right. So that's it. Comment on the video. Let us know who will stop City from doing this 4-peat, and is it possible for anybody in the league to stop City with this 4-peat right now? All right. Peace out. Catch you on the other one.
All right. Have a good day.